Bradley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Cousins' Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost... And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's complete to Jacob Tammy. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He completes it to Julio Jones. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Dante Whitner not only orchestrates a secondary, he puts a big hit on anyone who comes in his area.
To throw again is Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Ryan will throw again. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. So a field goal try here on fourth down as the Falcons called on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, 30 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. Touchdown, Falcons. Kevin Coleman, 69 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones. What do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a third down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a 3-down back.
Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down.
2 early fumbles against Detroit kind of blunted the momentum that Matt Jones had coming up the Philadelphia game where he had 135 yards.
Yeah, he was great in that game, but now with the fumble issues, if you're Jay Gruden, a little more Robert Kelly and Chris Thompson, maybe?
Yeah, I think that might start to happen a little bit. They've been very impressed with Robert Kelly, an undrafted free agent out of Tulane, and Chris Thompson could be a game breaker as more of a third down back.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Cousins on first down. And that's incomplete. Well, I want to ask you while we've got a window here about the games you've called the last 3 weeks. In Detroit, Matthew Stafford. You like what you're seeing from him and the Lions, aren't you?
I do, and I don't think anyone can even snicker anymore if you say MVP next to Matthew Stafford's name. 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year, 68% completion percentage. How about the last 3 straight wins? 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He's playing at the highest level he's played at in the NFL.
And all 4 of those wins against the Bears, Eagles, Rams, and Redskins come from behind fashion. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Play action now. Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Cousins now on 2nd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Out to the left here to Reed. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this is caught by Jackson. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First down, here's Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll run with Thompson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he fires one incomplete. A quick pivot here to discuss something you and I were going over this morning, and that's Miami. Jay Ajayi, 2 straight games over 200 yards, and they're really starting to come into life.
Won their last 2 games. They're now 3-4. And a little note of melancholy, though. Arian Foster, who signed with Miami this past offseason, announced his retirement. Had a great career, especially with the Houston Texans.
Yeah, sad to see him go. Had an NFL rushing leading year. Also had 4 Pro Bowls under his belt. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And that is incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out here in the eye. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call, but that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on 4th down.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And incomplete there. A nice
hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. On third down, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Cousins to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder.
Partner, the first time I heard about Jamison Crowder, I was talking with the coaching staff at Duke, and they mentioned his maturity. This guy was like a pro when he was a sophomore at Duke.
He looked like a pro in Week 7, 108 yards, his first 100-yard game of the season.
And I thought that Washington staff did a really nice job being creative with him and having him run some of the routes that Jordan Reed, their normal starting tight end, would have run, but he was out with injury.
Cousins, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. To the air again, it's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. His kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
And I was blocked.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Huh?
On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
I'm going to block that bitch, man. I know I'll be blocking them, though.
Here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that.
I know.
Now I think they go a little bit deeper.
I don't know what the fuck happened on that play right there, man. I'm supposed to block that bitch, man.
But in order to get
Fuck. I be blocking a lot of them, too.
Change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
Yeah.
Some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Come on, man. The defense is there.
9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. second and very short here, less than a yard. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. To throw.
Get over here.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's third and short.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And they only need a little bit here. Third down and very short. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds.
I'm about to say, man, like, shit. This ain't college.
He tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now Thompson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 26 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
It's a good game, though.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20.
I haven't played a full game yet today, man. I like I'll be losing, right? And then like I'll start getting my shit together. Then I start back, I start coming back and I start winning. Then motherfuckers be quitting this shit, man. I'll be like, fuck.
And the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, here's Cousins. That is incomplete. Hey, while we have a second, let's give that interesting stat that our crew dug up for 4-3 versus 3-4 teams. 48% of teams that start out 4-3 make the playoffs. Just 17% of 3-4 squads.
That's almost daunting, isn't it? But let's take a quick look at it with the teams that are 4-3 and 3-4. So if you're 4-3, some teams I'm really keeping an eye on towards making a playoff drive, Pittsburgh. When they get Big Ben back, look out. They're extremely dangerous. And another one may surprise you, the Detroit Lions. They've won their
Look, goddamn Bremer boy right there, man. Fuck.
Stafford's playing really, really well. At the 3-4 teams, San Diego, they were so snake bit early. Now they've won 2 in a row. Keep a strong eye out for them. And last but not least, Cincinnati. They know how to win. It's time for them to crank things up.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Where you from?
Read there from his free safety position. And Charles, you know with
Maryland? No shit.
They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what
California.
They're doing on that play. He obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass, and without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
I ain't never been on the East Coast period.
On second down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this down.
Damn, that ball looked like he wanted to come up out of there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. A strong running. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Here we go. Boom, landing. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. In the red zone this time.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more onto the field, not more than
man, that's a stir motherfucking kick I'm supposed to have.
Because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are probably 9 times out of 10. And in this case, they did it really successfully.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go now. Green.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Good run.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Coleman, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. On second down, here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, such a close game, a very big one. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And fourth down coming up.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the
Man, that's
defense
fucking... What the fuck?
On the turnover on downs. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Damn.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Second down, Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Cousins now, out to the left here to Reed. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Cousins with a give to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. First down, here's Cousins. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Hey, hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
Cousins hands to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. And they'll give it to him here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
They come up in an offset eye.
Green, 39.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. This is Jones. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with 5 seconds left. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. To throw for him is Ryan. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
It's a game. I ain't went nowhere, man. It's a game.
Kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive,
it's a game.
You throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield. What would you do? What I would do?
Oh shit! You shut down Julio the whole fucking game.
And a sack happens, the ball comes free. I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win.
Power on.
Hang on here. Timeout called. Timeout called.
Your device is connected.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Shut him down. That boy came through for me.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. To throw, Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You can hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and acted away.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw is Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He's going to get the football. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Cuts right. He's going to go. Matt Jones. Touchdown, Washington.
Yeah.
We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.